everyone, and welcome to the May episode of the Treehouse. I am so excited to have you here because we are going to be celebrating spring all episode long. We have turtles and flowers and a lot of gardening, so I can't wait to get started. Let's go take a look. Hi everyone, are we ready to learn some science today? Perfect, let's get our hands ready because we're going to need them. All right, so we're gonna start off with our first sign. So for the month of May, we celebrate Mother's Day. So our first sign is going to be Mom. We only need one hand for this one. So we're going to use whatever hand you color with or write with. And we're going to spread out our fingers like this and stick out our thumb so it makes an L shape. Now we're going to bring it to our chin and move it back and forth. And this is the sign for Mom. Do you want to try it with me? I knew I could count on you. Let's move our hand up, make our L shape, back and forth. Mom. Very good. Now, do you want to try it one more time with me, just to make sure we have it down? All right, here we go. Our hand out. Mom. Very good. Now it's time for our second sign, which is perfect for Mother's Day because you might be giving your mom something very special. And that something very special might be flowers. So we're going to learn the sign for flowers. This one, you only need one hand as well. This time, we're going to move our hand like this and stick our fingers together. We're going to fold our thumb so it's hidden. It's playing hide and seek from us. Now we're going to move our hand from one side of our nose to the other, because what do we do with flowers? We usually smell them because they smell so good. So we're going to smell the flowers. Flower. Do you want to try it with me? All right, let's bring our hand up. Remember to stick those fingers together. We fold our thumb in and we bring it back and forth. Flower. Very good. We've learned about spring, right? And so I'm so excited to see all the beautiful flowers that are going to pop up. Are we ready to learn another sign? Oh, perfect. Our third sign today is the reason why we have flowers. Flowers can't grow unless they have water. And one way they get water is from the rain. The rain is my favorite weather, actually, so I'm so excited to teach you how to sign rain. This time, we do need both of our hands. So we're going to start up here and move our way down, just like that. Because think about how the rain moves. It goes down, 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 down. This is a really fun one. Do you want to try it with me? Here we go. Up here and down, 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 right? Now, if it's a really big storm, you get to have a lot of fun with it because big storms have thunder, right? So you can start off like this, and that can be a big thunderstorm. But if it's just a little bit of rain, it might just come down like this. This is the sign for rain. Very good. Do you want to try it one more time with me? All right, here we go. Rain. Now, we just learned about some weather that can happen outside. And outside, we can find flowers, but we can also find some animals. We're going to learn this sign for some animals now. So our fourth sign is going to be a turtle. I love turtles. Their shells are so cool. And we have painted turtles that can be red, and we have green turtles, and they can be small and big too. So we need our turtle to have a shell. So this is going to take both of our hands. I'm going to make a fist with one, but stick out my thumb because this is going to be our turtle head. Now I'm going to cover up my turtle, just the body, so my thumb sticks out. So our turtle needs to see, right? So I'm gonna fold over my hand so I make the shell, and then my finger is gonna move Because my turtle wants to explore and look around, right? No one wants to just stare and go to sleep. They want to look all over the place, right? That's what our turtle wants to do. So it's moving our head. Do you want to try it with me? Okay, let's bring up both of our hands. We're gonna make our shell cover up our turtle, and it's gonna go exploring and look around. You wanna try it one more time with me? Okay, here we go. We got our shell, we got our turtle, and he's looking all around. Good job. Now we have time for one more sign, our fifth sign. And this is something else we can find outside. A lot of times we see them flying in the sky, and maybe they're all different sorts of colors. Our fifth sign is butterfly. This also takes both of our hands. This time, our wings can spread out, so our fingers can spread out. And we're going to hook our thumbs together like this to make the butterfly head. And then we have those wings right there. And what does a butterfly do? It flies, right? Up into the sky. Do you want to try it with me? All right, so we're gonna hook our thumbs together and the butterfly flies. Have you ever seen a butterfly fly? Oh, that's one of my favorite parts of spring, seeing all the butterflies flying and maybe on the flowers too. It's so exciting. So you're gonna have to go outside and explore, right? And see all the butterflies and even the turtles and the flowers. Now, I will see you next time to learn some more signs. Until then, have some fun.
Hello, this is Pancake, and he is a box turtle. He is native to Michigan, and the cool thing about box turtles are that they are land-based turtles. He is native to Michigan, and you can actually find these box turtles as far north as Canada and as far south as Florida, but you will not find them west of the Mississippi, okay? They are called box turtles because they have a hinge on them right here. And that hinge is for their protection. If they were a pond turtle, their way of protecting themselves would be to dive deep into the water. These guys are not water able to swim. They don't have webbed feet. So therefore, in order to protect themselves, they have to tuck their feet in, their arms in, and they'll tuck their head actually all the way inside here. Then they can take this portion of their carapace or shell, and they can tuck their head in, and they can seal themselves completely into their shell. And thus, they make themselves into a box, and that's why they're called a box turtle. This is Pancake, and he would love for you to come and visit him. He also has a roommate, and her name is Bonnie, and she's a three-toed box turtle.
Every year, the third Saturday in May is celebrated as an annual Armed Forces Day. This day was created in 1949 and was first celebrated in 1950. Former President Harry S. Truman played a huge role in creating this day. Armed Forces Day honors and gives thanks to military members and their families. There are 5 main branches of the military: the Army, the main ground force and largest branch in the military; the Air Force, the branch that protects the skies by using fighter planes and are responsible for military satellites in space; the Navy, the branch that patrols the oceans and seas throughout the world; the Marines, the branch that delivers task force on land, at sea, and in the air; and the Coast Guard, the branch that watches the coastline, enforces border laws, and helps with ocean rescues. They also have other branches like Space Force, the branch that organizes, trains, and equips space forces in order to protect the U.S., and the National Guard, the branch that supports combat missions, domestic emergencies, and humanitarian efforts. If you want to learn more about Armed Forces Day, you can visit defense.gov or your local VFW.
Summer camp is taking place at Mace-Decker Park off 24 Mile Road. It's going to run from June 14th through August 20th. It's a 10-week camp that you register for weekly, and the hours of camp are from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Kids who register for camp will have to bring a packed lunch every day. They have to be ready to apply their own sunscreen, and we are going to be outside for probably 80% of camp, so they will need to dress appropriately for outdoor park weather. Camps in the past, we have done arts and crafts, we've done things like games, sports, team building activities, just trying to make sure that the kids are getting time outside, especially after, this past year of being indoors a lot. So mainly outdoor activities. At that park, we do have the tennis courts, we have baseball diamonds, we have playscapes, so there will be a lot of different things for the kids to do. And we hope that everyone's excited to have summer rec back and that, people come back.
Hello and welcome to Craft Corner. I am so excited to have you with me because we are going to be making something extra special for Mother's Day. Now, something that I know I always give my mother or grandmother or somebody I really love for Mother's Day is flowers. Because during the springtime, flowers start blooming and they're so beautiful and everyone loves to look at them and smell them and have them all around us. So we are going to be making a lovely bouquet of flowers to give someone we feel is our mother. So we are going to start off by making our flowers, and all we need are our hands and some paint. So I'm gonna grab a plate because I need some paint, and paint can get pretty messy. I'm gonna start off with a color. I'm gonna pick orange, but you can choose any color you want because we are going to be choosing 4 colors because we're gonna have 4 flowers. So you can mix it up. Maybe it's going to be 4 of the same colors, 4 different, maybe 2 of the same colors. I'm gonna choose orange for my first one. All right, so all you need to do is take your hand and dip it straight in. This is my favorite part because we get to be kind of messy. All right, so now we kind of move it all around so it's covering all of our hand. I'm gonna lift my hand up so you can see. It's covering almost all the parts of the bottom of my hand. All right, now that I have my hand covered in orange, it is time to take a piece of white paper and I'm going to just put my hand directly on it to make our flower. Now I want my fingers to be separated so I can cut my flower out, and I'm gonna press really hard to make sure all the orange is there. And now I'm gonna lift up, and now I have my first flower, and it's gorgeous. Then, once we have all 4 of our flowers done, all we have to do is wait for them to dry and cut them all up. All right, so now we've got all of our flowers. You can see I've cut out all of my flower hands. You see that I have blue, pink, orange, and yellow. Now you can make them any color you want. So what we need to do is put them onto our piece of paper. I've made kind of a picture frame, you can see. So what I'm going to do first is make some stems for my bouquet because flowers can't just hang out by themselves. They can't just float there. They need some stems. So we are going to paint some. We need the lovely green. So I'm just going to first shake it, make sure it's all shaken up, and squirt just a little bit right here because we only need a tiny little bit. And I'm going to dip my paintbrush in. I really like to paint. And now we're gonna start at the bottom and we're gonna move it up and we're gonna curve it a little bit because one of our stems is going to be for one of our flowers. And do you remember how many flowers we have? That's right, we have 4. So now I need to make another stem going maybe this way. Oh my goodness, I like these stems. Now I need 2 more. So I'm gonna make them a little bit taller, going this way a little bit up. And now I'm gonna have 1 more going just to the other side. And now we have our 4 stems to our bouquet. Now our next part of our second step is to add our flowers. So we just have to glue them on to where we put our stems. So I'm gonna take my handy dandy glue stick and I'm going to flip over my hand, and this is why we wanted to wait till they were all dry, because we're going to have to press down with our glue stick and make sure that we cover all the parts of our hands, so all the petals to our flowers. And we are going to cover it up with our glue. And once it's all covered, we're gonna flip it back over and add it to our bouquet. Now what I like about this is it's going to hang a little bit over, which is okay, because it's gonna look nice and full once we've added all of the flowers onto it. Now all we have to do is add the rest. Now we've added all of our flowers onto our picture frame. So we have the stem and our 4 flower hands here. Now, this part is optional. You can add a lovely little bow right at the end of your bouquet to keep all of the stems together. I'm going to skip that part. But what I'm going to do is write a lovely little message at the bottom that says, Happy Mother's Day. You can do that too. Or you can even sign your name at the bottom too, so they know who the lovely bouquet is from. So I'm gonna write Happy Mother's Day. And remember, you can give this to your mother or your grandmother or your sister, teacher, whoever you feel is like a mother to you. All right, Happy Mother's Day. I am super excited that we got to celebrate Mother's Day together and make this lovely picture. And I know it's going to make an exceptional gift for whoever you give it to. Happy Mother's Day. Now that we learned so many things about gardening and took a look at so many beautiful flowers, we get to look at more. Now these flowers are very special because you drew them yourself. We challenge you to send in your best drawings of your dream garden. I cannot wait to take a look. Let's see. We've reached the end of our episode, but the highlight is I get to see you next month. Now our next month is June, meaning it's the beginning of summer, and we want you to send in your pictures of your favorite summer activity. Maybe it's swimming, riding a bike, playing outside with your friends, whatever it may be, I want you to send in your drawings. So until our next adventure, play fair, play together, and play nice. Bye, you guys.